Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh and Ba'ashem Harakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And the sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here that's pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. This is I know from GMS Baltimore. I'm gonna just get straight to it, man. You know, doing this thing we doing, you gotta be a watchman and go with the spirit. The Lord open your eyes and put the spirit on you to decipher things. I ain't trying to say like I'm no revelator or nothing like that, but possibly it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen, but I don't know if it's gonna happen in this order, but yeah. Hey, I'm going in the spirit. Basically, this article just say they trying to put a bill together, a state bill together that'll give the governor more leeway to declare state emergency for Baltimore violence. Baltimore, I don't know if people know, but Baltimore is a lot of homicide here, a lot of is a ran down city. A lot of drug use, killing. Well, all that coincide with each other. Killing, drug abuse. Is a lot of drug treatment centers here. Baltimore, a bad place. A lot of mental illness. Jake Kid messed up. It's really depressing. I mean, I guess anybody would say that about the city they live in when they lived in a certain city for all their life, but I mean it's jacked up in all towns. But when people come visit Baltimore, they'll say like, man, Baltimore fucked up. Excuse my French. You got Chicago, a lot of shooting. You got in LA, is a lot of shooting and gang violence, but people come here, just Baltimore, just these niggas got slave mentality here. I mean, and every is ultimately is the Most High, but every police commissioner they get in here, every crime fighting strategy they get in here, it ain't working. Hey, I witnessed is a tourist attraction. Well, downtown, every area in downtown in every city is like a tourist attraction. But LL downtown is certain parts of it is terrible. You got people they be selling drugs in front of the police. It's like the police can't touch them. So I mean, I guess the Esau, man, you can't be ignorant to Satan's devices. Esau sitting up here letting these niggas keep committing these crimes, so they help keep the city safer. They letting these niggas commit crimes, and they want people to vote for it so they can implement this stuff. So basically, there's so many words, they can implement that martial law. We the same martial law on a small level implemented here in Baltimore with the Freddie Gray situation when the police killed Freddie Gray. Well, when the police killed Freddie Gray, they was having curfews. You had to be in the house by 9 p.m. Only way you would could come out is if you had to work. If you had to go to work. So I mean, I'm gonna get into the story. This is from today's date, March the 3rd, 2020. It says in Annapolis, Maryland. That's where our state office is, and that's the capital of Maryland. That's where our state capital is. That where they work on the bills and all that stuff. Basically, it say Maryland Senate Republican leaders had introduced a bill which would give Maryland Governor Larry Hogan more authority to declare a state of emergency to address violent crimes in Baltimore City. This guy, Larry Hogan, he a Republican, but for the longest time he been our previous mayor we had in the office, the one that's about to go to jail for still supposed to be writing a book, but she didn't. He talked terrible about her with her crime fighting tactics or whatever. I never seen it in history where a governor bashed the mayor, but it's a whole trickle down effect. He bashed her. Well, I mean, they haven't been doing a good job, but I mean, ultimately, it's the spirit of the Lord, though. But we over the past 4 years, we had like maybe 4 police commissioners. They bringing them from Texas, Chicago, here, there. It just ain't working, and it ain't working because the Lord don't want it to work. But continuing on, the measures would establish a threshold of violence, which is meant, and a local homicide rate reaches at least 3 homicides per 100,000 residents in a jurisdiction of a 30-day period. For Baltimore City, this threshold will be met when there are more than 18 murders in a month. And that basically, we have a homicide here basically every day. It's 352 days in a year. I don't know if approximately, I think it was like 360 for the past couple of years. So, you know, that this law is going to pass and it's going to go down. Continuing on, the Maryland State Senate Minority Leader J.B. Jennings say the goal of this is to limit crime. So eventually we're not going to need that many prosecutors. Come on, man. They ain't in the business of taking away no jobs. They're not in the business of taking away no jobs. That's not going to happen. So this is an emergency. It gets enacted. He calls for it. Then once we get the crime levels down, we can pull these resources back because we're not going to need them. That is the goal. The goal of this is to stop crime. First of all, crime's not going to be stopped when they the criminals. First of all, if crime stopped, that's going to take away jobs. It's going to take away jobs from the police. Not going to give 100% because if the police give 100%, that's going to take away their jobs, and it's from the bottom on up. It's going to take away their jobs. It's going to take away certain jobs for some people in a city. Like it's just not going to happen. It don't make sense. It sound all good, but like I said, I believe it's in 2 Corinthians. We can't be ignorant of Satan's devices, and Satan put these the devil put these the devil meaning deceiver, which is Esau. They put these stats together and try to make it like they doing something good and stuff is going to be good, but it's bigger than that, man. Senator Jennings, a Republican who has represented Baltimore Harford County, says the governor will also be authorized to reassign other Maryland law enforcement officers to fighting efforts in Baltimore. So you got Salaki, you got state troopers, you got all the different counties in Maryland. He gonna have them assist Baltimore. And also it go down to say MTA police can handle the subway areas in Pennsylvania and North Avenue and Hopkins, where you could put more resources there. You got the DGS police that can handle a lot of the state office buildings downtown, and you got the DNR cops that can come in. Basically, I mean, they implementing things for they try. Basically, this stuff is gonna happen. All these other plans they had is not gonna work. It's nothing but they gonna implement martial law and shut stuff down. and basically through the scriptures, you see things happening. It's leading up. Martial law gonna start. Then it's gonna go to Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord putting all these plagues on the world right now, and that plague now is basically that coronavirus, man. They already quarantining people, man. They already quarantining people, so all that's gonna work together, man. I'm gonna pull this scripture, and I'm gonna end it on the scripture. This is Revelations. I'm gonna start at 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Meaning, it's gonna be times when things are gonna happen that you ain't see happen before with this martial law. People ain't gonna know how to act to that, man. These niggas running around partying for anything. It's tax time. Everybody tax time, man. The first of the month. Everybody running around just looking to spend money, just living their best life, going to the movies, partying on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, partying just to party, man. When Esau shut that down, and you're gonna have to be in the house and can't do this and can't do that, man, it's gonna be an uproar, man. It's gonna be an uproar, and when that uproar come, Esau gonna be beating you up and locking you up, man. That's what the scriptures say. It say the devil shall cast some of you into prisons, man. That's gonna be some of you. These 2/3 that's gonna be rebelling, bucking up. It's gonna be the so-called terrorists, the ones that speaking out and prophesizing, saying the things that they doing, that they going to do, that bring these things out. Hey, that's what the scriptures say, and it's in red letter. This Yahweh speaking, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation for 10 days. For 10 days, you gonna be tried, man. You gonna be tried, and you gonna be cast into prison. You gonna be tried, man. That's what the scriptures say. Be thou faithful unto death. So be faithful to the Lord unto death, man, because trials and tribulations gonna come, man. You gotta keep the faith, man. Regardless of how situations look, man. Keep the faith in the Lord, man, and be a believer. Stay a believer, man. You're gonna be delivered. You're gonna be delivered, even if you had to die. Even though the body died, but the spirit don't die. It say, be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that crown of life that's that non-corruptible crown, man. That's the kingdom, man. That's the kingdom. But this martial law is here. This martial law is here. They're gonna pass that bill, and I'm gonna end it on that note. Shalom.